I've been looking forward to this.
Hello again, this is Nick, and I hope everyone is staying safe out there in these pandemic COVID times. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning visitor, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a demo of my Ultrasabers Electrum Wind in diamond configuration. I did a video before that had about 16 different fonts on it. I think I still have 16 different fonts on this one. They're a little bit different this time. Some of the same, as in the same color configuration from my last video. I might have some of the same fonts and colors, but I might have, on some of them, I've gotten rid of the flicker effects. When I'm swinging around the house, my wife is a little bit sensitive to flickering, strobing lights and stuff. So I'm trying to be sensitive to her light sensitivity. So a few of these I've taken off the flicker or the pulsing effect to just be more considerate of her. Before I get into the fonts that I have selected and the color combinations I have, just want to say I know a lot of people give Ultrasabers kind of a bad rap for their technology. It's not a NeoPixel, right? That's the thing. It's not a NeoPixel. Well, from my understanding, you can't duel very, very heavily with a NeoPixel blade because you run the risk of damaging the LEDs that go into the blade. Ultrasabers, prides itself on being dual-worthy hilts. And people, I've actually light to medium contact dueled with this diamond controller Electrum Wind. Have had no issues with it. There's a few scratches on up here by the emitter from maybe where I came in contact with another blade, but it still works great. And I've had it about 5 or 6 months and have dueled with it, like I said, and it's not hasn't had any issues. Like I said, I know it's not a NeoPixel, but as far as I think NeoPixel is like top tier, right? That's what you can get from $500 to $900. You can get a pretty good NeoPixel blade, and you can do a lot of things with it. There's a lot of different effects that come in with that. As far as the Ultrasabers diamond controller goes, there's some pretty cool effects you can do there too. Now, granted, even though it is all in-hilt LED, you can still do some really neat effects and transitions and color effects and color combinations. Some things you might not be able to do with a single, RGB, or I don't really know about the limitations of NeoPixel. I just know you can change a lot of colors on the fly. So that you can do that with this as well. You just have to program it. You plug it up to your computer. It takes a few minutes to do what you want to do and write it to the board that's on there and to the onboard memory. But this is my only diamond I have. I enjoy it. I love playing around with it. So we'll get into it. I think my first one should be, yes, this is my default that came with it. It was how they programmed it as Violet Amethyst in their Obsidian sound with yellow flash on clash. Oh, okay. I triggered a gesture somehow by doing nothing but sitting here. And yellow lock up. Second one is Black Star in Pyrestone orange with a light green flash on clash. Sith font, of course, is in red. With, I think it's an orange flash on clash. Ancient Saber I have in Sentinel yellow. And I have a little bit of an effect at the top of the hum. Episode 1, Guardian Blue. Silver Flash on Clash. Silver Lockup. It's not quite silver, it's more like a silver purple. Episode 2, similar to the Violet Amethyst of the default Obsidian sound that I have, but I think this is more of what I would call, I know it looks pink, but it's more of how I think Mace Windu's saber looks on film in episode 2 and 3. So, especially with a Mace-inspired hilt, this is probably one of my favorites because being episode 2. So hey, this is the story of this saber. I found it in the streets of Coruscant after Mace got blown out the window. So right, moving along. Oh right, it's like an orange. I think it's a Pyrestone orange Flash on Clash.
Episode 2.
Episode 4. No change from my previous video. This is Arctic Blue. The first time we see a lightsaber is Luke's in Obi-Wan's hut, and I just like the idea of the sound of episode 4 being, that light's the first lightsaber we ever saw.
Episode 4. Episode 5.
Episode 5, I think, is more like a Bane's Heart. It's a very deep pink, just something a little bit different. I know in episode 5 we see Luke's, Arctic Blue saber again, but just want to do something different. This has a silver Flash on Clash and a yellow, Sentinel yellow lockup.
Episode 5. Episode 6.
This one I changed up a little bit. I had Consular Green as episode 6. I have 2 green sabers, so I didn't really want a Consular Green on my diamond. So this is an emerald green. As you can see, it kind of looks reminiscent to Sunrider's Destiny, but it's more emerald, and I just had messed with the colors to kind of get it a little bit mintier color. With Bane's Heart Flash on Clash, Bane's Heart lockup.
Episode 6. You would have made an excellent Inquisitor.
This is the Inquisitor sound font from Rebels. Little flash there as it ignites, and of course you can see this does have a flicker effect to it. Sentinel yellow Flash on Clash, Sentinel yellow lockup.
You would have made an excellent.
This is no change from the previous video. This is Dark Path Media's. Shout out to him for his work on the Son of Darkness font, and this is one that I've customized for me. Some of his effects are what they are in that package. The flicker effect, the sounds. Force effect, and the power down. I've had a kind of a hiccup power down, and then a staggered power on effect.
I claim this sword and my rightful place as leader of Death Watch.
So this is Darth Maul, with, of course, another flickering blade. Red, of course, for the Sith. This one is a blue and red quick pulse, quick flash, Flash on Clash. And the music is the lockup, his theme. Kind of pulsing through a few colors. Just fun theme there to set to some different color effects. And power down.
I've waited so many years for my revenge. I can wait a little longer.
Power up.
I have come to kill you.
Okay, so changed it up here. Went back to episode 1 for the sound. I do enjoy those prequel, lightsaber. We had to wait a lot of years to get those prequels and the effects that came with it. So I do like the prequel sound effects on my saber. I have quite a few. So this one's in Sentinel yellow. It's coming across a little bit almost white, kind of silver, but it's definitely yellow. See if I can show a little bit better here. Yeah, sort of, not really. With a blue flash on clash and lock up. So this is kind of this is sounded Obsidian, but the hum is a little more aggressive, a little deeper, and it's in fire orange with a blue flash on clash and blue lockup. This one is a silver. It's more like it's actually more like a frost, like a very, very light hint of blue in there. You can kind of tell. Not quite an Arctic blue. It's actually still lighter than that. It's more silver than anything, but it definitely has a little bit of blue tint to it. I just kind of like that icy look to it. This is, of course, I believe it said Obsidian. This is the default sound with, I believe it's an Arctic blue flash on clash. And kind of an Arctic blue and silver flickering really quick back and forth. It's hard to tell, but see, there's the kind of the silver and then the Arctic blue and silver flashing back and forth. On that ignition, I kind of put a red flash real quick, and then it goes to the bluish frost color, as I like to call it. And I believe this is the final font for this saber. It's lime green, inspired by Ahsoka Tano's offhanded Shoto from the Clone Wars was lime green, or like a version of lime green. So camera isn't really doing it justice right now, but that's about closer to what it is. I just really like that. It was different. It was just different enough. It was green, but it wasn't like every other consular green we've seen for lightsabers. So I'll go ahead and make sure I think that's the last one. Yep. And back to my default Obsidian Violet Amethyst. So tell me what you like. Comment below what you liked, what you didn't like. We're right at 15 minutes, so I'm going to cut this off right now. Thank you for bearing with me during this. I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you want to see a different color, if you want me to try something different, let me know. I love messing around with the diamond controller. I usually don't need a reason to do that. So just thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, give a like and a subscribe. We'll see you next time. Be safe.